Hello YouTubers! In this video I'm going to show you how to integrate a smart power strip into Home Assistant the hard way by flashing it with ESPurna. The device is a Gosund P1 power strip with 3 plugs at 5 amps each and 3 USB ports that can provide a maximum of 3.1 amps. I got it from Amazon for about €25. You can find the link to the product in the video description area. The box is a simple carton box with nice pictures and labels. On the back some technical specs, mainly the same characteristics that I just presented. It is most likely that it will end up inside the paper recycle bin. Inside the box, the power strip. Let's take it out and nothing else. Okay, where's the user manual? Not inside here. Good. There it is behind the power strip. So, some printed information that no one will use. Okay, the power strip itself, some printed technical specs on the back panel, the same information as presented on the box. It's a bit bulky in my opinion. Let's measure it. It has about 26 centimeters. With almost 6. Yeah, I think in time you'll get used to it. It will not feel so bulky anymore. Okay, to disassemble the device we'll use this special screwdriver. We'll see later on why is this screwdriver special. To get access to the screws we need to remove these 6 rubber caps. I will use my fingernails to do that. And now we'll see what's so special at that screwdriver. Okay, as you may notice, these are not regular screws. These are screws with a triangle head. And this screwdriver has the exact width to fit inside the triangle. To unscrew you need to rotate around the screw axe. I will show you as soon as I will remove the first screw. So, as you can see it's a triangle and I insert the screwdriver inside the triangle and I rotate around the screw axe. I will continue next with the remaining 5 screws in the same manner. I am unable to completely remove the last screw, so I will try to apply some gentle force on the edge of the back panel to remove it. So I'm finally inside. Let's have a look around. Here's the ESP. Now just a bit, let me rotate this thing to have a better angle. Okay, now on the bottom left part there's the ESP. The important connectors are marked on the PCB, but we'll talk about this later. I will now continue to disassemble the power strip. Maybe some nice surprises are here to be discovered. And here is the surprise, all three relays are in fact 17 amps relays. Back to the ESP connectors. On the right side we have the power connectors. On top it's the ground, and on the second line the 3.3 volts connector. At the middle we have the GPIO 0 connector, which must be put on ground during device boot in order to get the device in programming mode. And on the left we have the RX and TX connectors. I have soldered some wires and I'm now trying to get the device in flashing mode. Unfortunately, I don't have a steady hand, and I need to try it multiple times. And the blue LED light should stay on and not blink. And there it is. Now it's in programming mode and we will jump to the computer screen. To upload the firmware on the device, we will use the Tasmatizer tool. It's linked in the video description together with the firmware file that I am using. So you just have to select the correct serial port listed in that drop-down, then choose the firmware file and click on the Tasmatizer button. We will go with fast forward, and once the firmware is uploaded to the device, hit the OK button and we are done. We need to connect to a Wi-Fi hotspot that device is creating. Should be something called ESP, then a bunch of numbers. The password here is Fibonacci. The spelling is in the video description. And then go to HTTP 192.168.4.1. Here you enter the username admin and password is Fibonacci. Of course I typed it wrong. Now the system will prompt you to define a new administrator password. So just pick a password, a strong one, and you need to re-log in with the new password. And now you can see the ESPurna firmware. We have here those 4 buttons that correspond to the relays on the power strip. And what we do next is to connect the device to our own Wi-Fi network. You can scan the networks, or if you know the network SSID by heart, directly click on the Add Network button and enter your Wi-Fi network details, SSID and password. Next, you save the settings and hit the Reconnect button, and the device will connect to your Wi-Fi network. You need to go to your routing settings and identify the IP address that was allocated to the device, and go to that IP address in your browser. Now we can configure the MQTT server. You enter the server address, then the username and the password configured for the server. Save the settings, and on the debug section we will see the messages that the device is sending to MQTT. Next, on the HAS tab, just enable the discovery, save the settings, and now the device should appear in Home Assistant if the MQTT discovery was enabled in Home Assistant configurations. Let's bring the Home Assistant tab on the screen, and let's check for the devices, search for the new device that we added, and here it is. You can control all the sockets. You can see the power meter sensors. These are not yet calibrated. Please let me know in the comments if you want me to create a new video about how to calibrate such device. This being said, I'm done for today. Please subscribe, like, share and comment if you want to see more videos from me about Home Assistant and about smart devices integrated in Home Assistant. You also have the option to dislike this video, but if you want to do that, don't forget to click on the dislike button twice. Till next time!